want y'all to tell me what you think in the comments below. But the price is $55 a day for a 20-foot trailer, 10K. To me, it seems like a fair price. Seems like I get a bunch of calls about it and everything. I thought about increasing the price, but it just seems like it's a pretty good fair price. But if y'all put in the comments below, let me know what you think. Thanks. Alright, so we're almost at the concrete plant. That's where I keep my trailer at. The neighbor's nice enough to let me keep it there for right now, so I'm starting up the business. I've offered to rent the spot from him. He's giving it to me for free right now, but as we grow the business, I'm sure he'll want to start charging me, which is perfectly fine with me. This is Smith's Concrete, local business, family-owned business, been around for years here in Culloden. Asked me what he thought about putting a little Trump sign on the side of his concrete trucks, and told me around here it probably wasn't too bad of an idea. Guess if he did some other places, it probably wouldn't work out so well. So we'll sit here and wait for the customer to come. Yeah, generally right here is where I usually park the trailer at. It's pretty safe. Keeps stayed tucked behind this concrete here, so people from the road really can't see it. Fenced all the way around. It's a pretty safe place to keep it. Felt pretty good. Pretty good leaving the trailer down here, and hopefully I'll put a couple of them parked here before too long. Maybe get a couple dump trailers too. I'm sitting here waiting for Todd to pull up with the trailer. I can tell you a couple fun stories about the business and everything. I've been renting out just one trailer right now for a year. I actually was flying. My other job is that I fly commercial aircraft, also military aircraft. But I was flying commercially with a guy, and he was telling me about how he started a trailer rental business down above Houston. And I thought it would be a good idea, so he sent me his contract, which I copied and mirrored and everything with his permission. And I started renting this trailer. So I went and bought me a trailer for about $3,800, 20-footer. Here comes the customer. Alright, get back to my story. Customer's happy, heading out of here, dropped off the trailer. Sounds like he has a small hauling business and he might be using me again if needed. He suggested that I get a deck over so he can haul bigger equipment. Sounds like a little bit more price, but I might have to look into that. Plans is right now, just go ahead and get me another one of these 20-foot, because I'm starting to get to the point where people are calling me and I don't have an extra trailer to give, and I think I'm starting to lose business because of it. But story happened to me one time was that I've had a lot of good with this business. I think throughout the course of this year I've done about 35 actual contract rentals, and that's not me trying to hustle and bustle. It's me doing this as just a side. I use my wife for help. But we had one person one time that they rented it from us for just one day, and then after one day when we called them to get the trailer back, they said no, we need it for another week. And we said okay, in good faith, we'll let them have it for another week. And 1 week turned into 2 weeks. We told him to bring it back, and the guy just wouldn't bring the trailer back. He wouldn't pay either. So I had to call the law on him, and he ended up bringing it back. He dropped it off my house and ran. Didn't pay anything. Just dropped the trailer and took off. Once he realized we called the state police on him. The one thing he did do though is that the plates were missing, so he stole the plates. And I was able to contact the police again, and when he came back with the plates, I think he felt, that he was possibly going to have a chance of getting arrested for stolen plates. He actually paid me $750, which was a little less than what he owed, but he did pay up, but he did ding up my trailer pretty good that day. I'll show you some of the damage he did real quick. So real quick, here's the damage that the guy did. I don't know how he did it, but he managed to back this thing in and messed up my back lights. They still work, they're just bent. He did it on that side. He also did it on this side right here, which is not too bad, but it was the second rental I had. So the second rental I had, essentially the guy stole my trailer and he dinged it up pretty good. But overall, the trailer's in pretty good shape, but I was not off to a good start. I got another story too about a female that rented my trailer, and I'll tell you about that here in a bit. Alright, here's another story I got for you. This was probably like maybe my 5th or 6th rental. I was actually deployed on this one. I was having my wife kind of take care of things. It was kind of bad that I started this business and then got deployed, and so luckily it's a small business. She only handled maybe approximately 10 rentals, say, while I was gone. But she had a girl that called her that said that she needed to rent a trailer, I think maybe to haul a car. But the girl called her and showed up. She actually showed up to the house. My wife had her come over there, and she just pulled up, hooked up the trailer, and took off. And my wife didn't really, she was new to everything. Was kind of not sure about hooking up to the trailer that much. But the girl told her that she was hauled trailers quite a bit. They even hauled some for, I guess, the guard, the military. But I guess what happened was the girl hooked up, and my wife told her she needed a 2 5/16 ball, but my wife didn't check or didn't see it. And the girl hooked up and only hooked up with like a 2-inch ball and took off down the road, and the trailer came off. And I guess she only made it to maybe 10 miles away from the house, and she hit a bump and the trailer came unhooked. Thank goodness she didn't have a load or anything like that. But it broke one of the chains, and then the safety brake engaged, and it did exactly what it was supposed to do. It stopped the trailer, didn't go off the road, still maintained hook to her vehicle, but basically the ball hooks up on the trailer, it went through the bed of her truck. It messed up her truck a little bit. My wife said when she brought it back, she was pretty mad, was trying to blame us. And then my wife looked down and realized what size ball she had on her. It was a 2-inch, and the girl still said that it shouldn't have came off. But I mean, if you put a 2 5/16 hitch onto only a 2-inch ball, I mean, think about that. I mean, that's a lot of room for slop. It has a chance to come off. So that's one thing that's good about having a good contract. My contract says that if you use the wrong equipment or not the proper tools, then it's all responsible. Once you hook up the trailer to the vehicle, it's essentially that vehicle. It's like it's theirs. It's like the person that's pulling it, and they're 100% responsible for it at that time. So you got to make sure you have something like that verbiage in the contract, so when a customer comes back to you, that you essentially can show that to them that, hey, you are responsible for this. You did use the wrong equipment. Hey, it's not my fault. I can't help you out for everything that you do. So anyways, it all worked out okay. I mean, the girl was, I just think she wouldn't have been happy no matter what. Her dad, I believe, ended up showing up, and I think her dad, admitted, hey, it was the wrong size ball, and so forth, and we just never heard from him again. That was it. So I don't know if she got another trailer, got the thing rented, but it didn't mess up the trailer at all, whether it had to go get a new chain, which didn't cost much. It was about $10, $15 as an expense. And I didn't charge her for that, but I guess I could have, but I didn't really see the point. Anyways, that was it. So